Hello and good evening. And thank you for joining me. I will just wait for some of you to jump on. Having a bit of a lazy day today. Wasn't lazy actually. I was busy doing behind the scenes stuff, but no readings for me today. Just wait for some of you to jump on, and I will just wait for myself to come up on here. There's always a delay on this. Yes, I appear to be live now, so at least something's working, and I can see some of you jumping on now. So thank you for joining me. Let me know who is on here. Hello, Angela. You are first on here this evening. You win, ding, ding, ding. So thanks for joining me. Guys, as you jump on, let me know where you are from. And Karen, you missed out this time. Angela beat you this evening. Hello, Ellie. Thank you for joining also. And hopefully we won't have too many technical issues this evening. So here we are. It is Tuesday, the 16th of September. We are halfway through September now. It goes very, very quickly. It's starting to warm up here in the Illawarra in Wollongong. And I only like the changes of season. I like the spring and I like the autumn. I'm not a big fan of middle of winter. I'm not a big fan of summer. Me and heat do not go well together. Hello, Mel. Thank you for joining. And Anna Feeney, thank you for joining. Now, I am streaming to multiple platforms this evening as well, so just be mindful of that. Courtney, hello. Thank you for joining. I'll just ask if you can like and share, and we'll just wait for some others to jump on, and then we will get started. I have popped my little things up here because I always forget to put them up every week. The upcoming cruise with the 4 Pillars of Light, Psychics at Sea. I think Katrina told us we were like 51 days out of setting sail. So what are we at now? Maybe about 49 days before we depart Sydney for the South Pacific. And you can also see there on the other side, I have a workshop that I have announced in Goulburn for Saturday, the 11th of October. I am very quickly getting to 50% full with that already. And once I hit a certain number, that's it. I will be shutting the doors for that, and I won't be back until next year for another workshop in Goulburn. So what are you saying here, Carolyn? Where have you been, Carolyn? I haven't seen you for a while. And Katrina was just saying that we literally have like 40. When I was in Young on the weekend, she said it was 51 days or something, so up to about 49 days before we set sail. Yeah, you tell me how many days, Carolyn. I forget. I've got so much stuff to do between now and then. It is getting exciting. It has come around very quickly, hasn't it? Because I remember November last year we were in New Zealand saying, let's do this. I said 12 months ago, it's such a long way away, and it's not. Here we are. We're about to go. So quick. Janine, hello. Lovely to you too. Sharon Jeffries just jumped on. Thank you for joining, Sharon Jeffries. And it's funny, just as you've jumped on, Sharon, I've got somebody with lung cancer that's just stepped forward, so I can just feel that. And I said I wasn't doing any mediumship tonight, but I've just felt the lung cancer around me with that there. Christy Henderson, thank you for joining. So, guys, I'm just going to get straight into these readings. And as many of you know, I do mini readings up until about 8:45. It's just gone 8:05 here on the coast, so Australian Eastern Standard Time. I believe we will be going into daylight savings next month, which is just going to throw us all again. So that the times will be adjusted for some of you in Queensland and wherever else it is. I don't know. Now, just bear in mind also, 8:45, I will flip over to cards. So everybody seems to like the cards. All right, Carolyn, 47 days. I better pull my finger out. I better start organising some things. Right. Sorry, I just get distracted because I've got the cruises because I'm looking at the screen and I'm looking at the bloody cruise ship in front of me there. So those who have just joined me, welcome. As many of you know, my name's Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I'm a psychic and medium. Psychic being what's going on in your world, past, present, possible, future. The medium is somebody who can connect you in with loved ones on the other side. So I do prefer to stick with the see, I can't even talk at the moment. I do prefer to stick with the psychic side of readings when I do these live feeds, only because it is quite fast paced and I try to get through as many of you as what I can here. So the mediumship there, we always have lags on here, and I am needing instant feedback, and it gets a little bit too long in the tooth, and I am mindful that everybody's wanting to have a go or get something out of me with these live feeds. Now, talking about getting something out of me, I do ask that you do like and share and let me know that you have done that. So you want something out of me, I ask that you just a bit of an exchange of energy with that is always muchly appreciated. Many of you know I have just come back from Young. I've been out at Young all weekend with my beautiful girls, the 4 Pillars of Light, and the expo that was run there at the town hall. So anybody who is watching from Young or the surrounds that went to the expo on the weekend, thank you. Those who sat with me for a reading, again, thank you. Those that sat with me for my workshop, thank you. I have pulled back from expos for the foreseeable future. That expo in Young was my last expo. I never say never. I won't say I won't go back and do them, but for me, they no longer align with the work that I am doing, and I'm not in any way dissing any of the expos or the people there or people that go to them. They just don't really align with what I do now. So that's why I tend to do a lot of private readings at my place, and I am going off in a different direction with some other projects as well, which will be announced in the new year, which is quite exciting actually. I do ask that when I do these live feeds with the readings, I do prefer to work with specific answers, so specific questions, so I can give you a specific answer. So I've got somebody here with dementia as well. They just keep taking my mind away from it. I do have a female here who she has got dementia, and okay. Again, she says I did live to a ripe old age, but again, I do feel like she is somebody who's not being crossed over for long. I'm struggling getting my sentences together with this lady, but I do feel like this is somebody's mum or grandma there. I know it's quite generic saying all that, but if they do come through and I do get these feelings, I do have to honor that. Otherwise they keep at me until I actually acknowledge them. Good evening, Scott Clancy. Thank you for joining. Ellie, loved seeing you both days in Young. Yes, it was wonderful seeing you too, Ellie. Thank you for coming for your reading and for your workshop as well. So I hope you got something out of that. Good morning, Crystal, over on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. So just guys, just bear in mind also I am tuning. See, she's at me again. Okay, if this was not dementia, Alzheimer's, this was a tumor. It's brain cancer I've got there. It's like I'm having trouble articulating words and trying to say something that's not coming out. Okay, but we'll see what we can do with that. Now, where are we up to? So let's get into these readings. I do ask that you like and share, put liked and shared in the same comment. Along with your question and or comment all together, please. And please keep it to the 2 lines. If I need to be clicking buttons to read an essay, I tend to skip over it because I am unable to stop the live feed. Understand also that I can only see 3 or 4 comments at once. So please feel free to repost if you think I haven't seen it, but don't scare me. Okay. So what's this, Angela? Will my son and his friend be added back to their club basketball team, please? Okay. This is interesting, darling. I feel like no, but I feel like there's other opportunities coming up for him. So has that been on the cards with some other parents here because I feel like they've been hard done by. Do you understand that? I'm going to say this here. There are disappointments with that. So I feel like at the moment, no, but I do feel like that there are contingencies in play here. And I do feel like that there will be two more opportunities or there are other opportunities coming up around this, okay? So it's so important to know. I get that, darling, but I feel like that there's going to be other opportunities, and understand also that the universe works in mysterious ways. So we may have two very talented little beings here, and their talents are being wasted being in that team, and the universe is shaking this up to put them in the team that they need to be in, if that makes sense. So this may all happen because there are other better opportunities out there and we're just not seeing them at the moment. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, Cassandra Edwards, when will I find love and be in a relationship? Darling, I'm going to say this: when you are happy saying I'm single and I don't need anybody in my life. Okay. And I'm going to say this, and I say this with love and respect. I have so many people that will sit opposite me, and when am I going to have love? When am I going to have love? And I see this and I pick up the energy with people that some people they really really want to be in a relationship, and I'm not saying that this is you, but there's some people that seem to think that they will only ever be happy in a relationship. And I'm going to put this back onto you, and I'm going to say, let's just work on you and be happy with you and have the relationship with you and your family, because the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself. And I also know that as soon as somebody says, I'm so happy in myself and I don't need anybody, that generally is when that right person will come in, because at the moment, I don't want you falling victim to picking the wrong person. They're just showing me in terms of frequency here, so different vibes here. Okay, you need to have somebody that matches your frequency here, love. So hope that helps you. Angela, you are welcome. Stacey, I don't quite understand this shadow energy feel, or when will I heal my shadow energy I feel all the time? Darling, that's all up to you. That is something for you. A psychic going to meet that we can't be telling you when you're going to magically come out on the 25th of November and you'll be good for Christmas to go. Okay, this is work in progress. And I'll tell you something, if you're talking about shadow work and you're talking about healing, if that's falling under the same umbrella, you are doing this for the rest of your life, my darling. I'm sorry, but this is work in progress, and there's not ever going to be one point where you will be 100% happy with yourself. Us as humans, every time we're happy with something else will step in. And I'm going to say this with in terms of energy and healing work, that's all up to you, darling. Okay, but they are giving me a number 3 with you. So generally when I get numbers, their time frames, I don't feel like it's 3 days, 3 weeks. I feel like I'm looking at work being done on you over the next 3 months. So I'm going to say between now and Christmas, there's a change of energy, but I still feel like there's work to be done there. So I hope that helps you. Moving on. Penelope Jane, hello. Just wondering if my son will return from Queensland to New South Wales soon. Okay. There is definitely something that they are walking away from. I feel like that there is going to be some sort of emotional detachment here. I am getting a number 8 around that, Penelope. So again, as I was saying, numbers for me like time frames. 8 days, no. 8 weeks, no. I feel like I'm looking at between now and the next 8 months. But I also feel like I need to highlight some communication or some changes around this person around the Aries season, which is mid-March through to mid-April as well. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Stacey Blurt, was that you that I just answered before, darling? Because I read and I forget things. I know that I just read Penelope, but if that was you beforehand, and thanks so much for me. I hope that helps you. So thank you for that. All right, moving on. Okay, Yolanda, you're over in New Zealand, aren't you, darling? There is definitely new opportunity coming up for you around work. But this is the thing, I feel like it's something new altogether, and either a new role, new something, or you doing a whole new career path here. I think that we've done a few readings for you in the past, have we, about about your work. And I think from memory that I have said that things won't change and that you've got to make the changes with this. So I'm going to say that there will be either a light bulb moment with you, or there was opportunity here for you, or you will hear messages of a new role. I don't think it's the same thing that you're doing though, lovely. Don't think it is. Okay, I'm not seeing it until the new year though. So I hope that helps you. Stacey Blurton, thank you very much. Thank you for getting back to me with that. Hope that helps you. Again, those who have just joined me, please like and share. Let me know you have done that, along with your question in the same comment section. And I am asking for specific questions. Please don't ask me what do I see. I see a lot of things, including a lot of dead people as well. And sometimes it can be very generic, the readings itself. So let's get specific with this. All right, moving on. Okay, guys, I've got people asking for generals, for messages, and for readings. I'll just pull a card if you ask me that. If you want to ask me anything specific, please. Okay, Jasmine McPherson, loved and shared. Thank you. I'm currently looking at renting. Will anything come up soon? Yeah, there is, but I think it's going to play with your heartstring, though, darling. I don't think it's going to be the ideal place, so that's why I feel like you're going. Oh, there may possibly be a couple of disappointments here, but I feel like that you will take it, and it's just. I'm hearing here, it's just a temporary thing with that there. I'm going to say this is okay. Odd number for them to give me. Odd. It's a well, I can't even talk. Strange number that I've got here. I've got an 18. 18. So either as a number 18 house or 18, 18th of the month. An 18 is significant. 17, they said 17 or 18 is significant around that. So there is one coming. I just feel like it's not the place that you're wanting, and there might be a few little disappointments with that, but I just feel like that you'll take it just for peace of mind as well. All right. So that was for Jasmine. So I hope that's helped you. Okay. Again, guys, I don't do medical or legal here on live feed. It's a Facebook thing. And Andrew, you're asking me something legal with that, darling. So sorry, I can't answer that, sweetheart. Where are we? Ellie, your management role is yourself. You can manage yourself. Are you talking about professional, or are we talking about, because they're asking me to talk to you about your personals, and you're talking about management, and you can manage yourself, darling. If you want to give me a little bit more info there. Okay. Jasmine, you are welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Who was that? Somebody asking about their son, Cheryl Lloyd. Okay. Cheryl Lloyd, I'm literally seeing here that there is a cycle that is played out with your son, and it's sort of like a mourning of a death here. I'm not saying a physical death. It's like what was, and now adjusting to new things going on around. So I'm going to say they're still trying to find their feet. Something about still trying to find their way. Everything's still new at the moment. Everything's moving at a slow pace. Okay, now you didn't give me much information with this, and I'm just giving you all the information that I'm getting here from Spirit with that. Okay, so all I'm hearing here is a cycle that is ending with this, and adjusting to new things, and still not being quite sure with the changes that's going on around here. So hence I feel like I've got a little bit of withdrawals or retreat within myself with this, and that will change. So I hope that helps you. Okay, Kay Marshan, are you moving to the coast? What's the connection with I feel like, see, I get lost once I go past Port Macquarie. I feel like I'm looking at, is Kempsey further up and all up around that area there? Are you looking up around that connection up around there, Kay? Because hang on, let me just find what your question was. Because you're saying, I'm looking to buy a house. Will this be the one? Will this be the one? Okay, and I feel like I'm going to say this. I feel like there is a walking away from this one. There is another one that's going to come in not long after that. Okay, that's just what I'm being shown at the moment. Now we must have lags or something because I've just answered that to you for UK, and you've just asked me the same question again. So just let me know if that's the case because it's literally just come up and I've just answered the question for you. So we must have lags at my end. Shell, you are welcome. Strongly mental moment. Yep, okay. How old is he? Well, obviously, I mean, like, I'm not a trained therapist, and straight away with anything like that, I say, let's get them into professional health. But if they are adults, different kettle of fish again. They need to be making that decision. It's not like you can march them down to the therapist's office with that. McKay. So that's okay. I just felt like I was on the water. I felt like I was up north. Now, as you know, I'm in Wollongong, so I just felt like I was going up. But McKay is in Queensland, is that right? Because I just want to go north with that. And I'm actually seeing another one here. But Shell, Lloyd, did he have somebody around him that was responsible for their passing as well? Because I feel like there's a connection with something else going on here. Not him, but somebody else. And this is what triggered why he is like that. If you can let me know. Where are we? I don't know. I don't understand what ASD stands for. I'm sorry. Don't understand. So those who've just joined me, welcome. I do ask that you like and share. Let me know that you have done that and pop it in the comment section. Please, specific questions, not what can I see, what's coming for you. That's all general readings. I'm happy to do that, but generally I know people have got questions here. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you what's popping straight into my head here. Sorry, I'm blunt. That's the way I roll. I don't sugarcoat and I don't do fluffy when I do my readings. I think a lot of you know that. I'm pretty to the point. You may have been thinking, what's all this shit up on her screen here? That's my Psychics at Sea cruise that we have, and Carolyn's just told me that we are sailing in 47 days. And I'm very excited about that. We have 2 cabins left. If anybody's interested, you have access to us for 7 days. We are teaching. I will be teaching you psychic mediumship. I will be teaching you a lot of other things. Lady D will be teaching you astrology as well as psychic stuff as well. Nell Canellis will be giving you a kick up the backside and empowering you. I can hear you laughing right now, Carolyn. And Katrina M is going to be teaching you numerology, so it's very, very exciting. On the other side there, you'll see a workshop that I have put together. So if anybody is in Goulburn, nearly 50% booked out for this one-day workshop, which is on Saturday, the 11th of October. And I will not be repeating this workshop in Goulburn for at least another 6 months. So this will be the one and only workshop that I will be doing in Goulburn this year. And if you would like to book yourself into Goulburn, I'm just going to pop up my link here. It will take you through to the try booking. Fingers crossed it works. And it's not coming up, so we really have got lags here. Anyway, there we go. Try booking. All I need from you is a $50 deposit. The balance can be paid on the day. That will just secure your spot. Now, also, these readings that I'm doing this evening, they are just snippets. And I'm quite mindful of the information that I do give out. So just bear that in mind as well. However, if you are wanting a full reading with me, you can do that by booking yourself in to me. So psychicpinup.com.au. I've just put the link on there. That will take you through to my website, and from there you'll be able to see what my availabilities are. Now, I'm fully booked out for this week. I'm taking bookings for next week, and usually come midweek, which will be tomorrow, generally I'll be booked out for the rest of the week, and then there will be nothing available with me again until mid-October. Just saying. So if you're wanting a reading with me, you need to book yourself in this week. It will be for next week. I will have nothing else available until October, mid-October. Okay, so thank you for understanding, because I get messages all the time. Can't book in, can't do this, can't do that. I'm like, I know that because I'm fully booked out. Now, I don't understand, Crystal, but you need to do YouTube readings. What does that mean? I am doing. I broadcast simultaneously, lovely. So I don't quite understand what you mean by that. If you can give me some more information, I'm happy to elaborate a little bit more. Now, I did see something from, hang on, just bear with me. Shell. Dog passed away 2 weeks ago. Yep, okay. Okay. So you understand all that then, because I knew I've got a passing here and I just felt like it was a sudden passing with this. So, okay, so I felt like I took myself home. So I'm going to say that we had to make some hard decisions with this beautiful fur baby. Is that right? And that makes sense to me now. So thank you for sharing that with me. ASD. I've learned something this evening. So thank you for that as well. But again, the best place for him to be is in with therapists. They're the just pick up and read the energy. So I hope that helps you. Where are we? Moving on. Okay, Aisha over on YouTube's about Hazim's energies and feelings for me. We met online for study. And again, darling, I'm quite blunt. And I'm known to not sugarcoat when I do readings. If a person likes you, you will know. If they do not like you, or if you're confused about it, if they are giving you mixed feelings, if there's confusion there, darling, there's your answer in itself. And I'm going to say this, a lot of girls, a lot of women are making allowances and excuses for this and for the breadcrumbing. Okay, please don't be an option, sweetheart. If they want to be with you, a guy will move heaven and earth to be with you, darling. So know your worth. I'm not saying that this person is not the right one, but I'm going to say don't make yourself so readily available and don't wait around for somebody. Okay, they're telling me here that you have a bright future in front of you. And have you got 1 degree under your belt so far? Because I'm seeing two here, either two different forms of study or 2 different degrees here, or 2 different diplomas. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, Shell. Oh, well, you watch my lives every week. Thank you, and I never disappoint. Well, thank you for that also, but I thank you for coming on and watching me. Thanks, Gayleen. Gayleen's reading the Riot Act. For a reading, please like and share this video. State that you have put it in and yada, yada, yada. Now it's gone off my screen, so I can't see it anymore, but thanks for your help, Gayleen. All right, Amber Khan, go for a walk around the block, darling. Eat some chili. Have some Thai food. Okay, when are they due? Okay, I just got a number 5 here. When are they due? So maybe 5 days? Are we due yet, or are we on due date now? Okay, Fiona Cations, get those crystals out of their room. What crystals have you got in there? Neurodivergent. Welcome to my world. I now say to people, I'm convinced I'm ADHD. I'm probably on the spectrum as well. Never been diagnosed, so I'm going to say, yeah, I'll put my hand up. I'm probably neurodivergent as well. They think different. And is there something disrupting my eldest child's behaviour? Sleeps overnight, mornings. Hang on, sorry. This is an essay for me, and anything longer than 2 lines, it's hard for me. Right. They're showing me myself of a night time. And for me, I'll go to sleep for a couple of hours and then I'll be wide awake and I get woken up and I know it's spirit activity here. And I just want you to be aware of that as well. There's nothing nasty there. I can tell you that there's nothing nasty there. I just think he's highly sensitive to the energy. Who else does he share? Does he share a room with somebody? Yeah, okay. That's why I said straight away. I said get the crystals out of his room. So what's this? Oh Lordy, he loves crystals. He has a million. Oh, for the love of God, lovely, get them out. Okay, that's the first thing I saw. Shitload of crystals, and particularly the bloody clear quartz, sweetheart. Get rid of those too. If he's got clear quartz in his room, mate, it's like taking a trip. It literally is. So let's move all of those tonight, right now. Don't delay. Get them all out and put them into another room away from him. He doesn't need them in there. And see, let me know how that goes. Okay, Aisha, you're welcome. Okay. Jenny Trailer, should you pursue Tim? No, Tim should pursue you. Don't go pursuing anybody, lovely. Know your worth. Let them chase you. Know your worth. Okay? No, I do not believe in pendulums, Malachi. Don't believe them. Ask your higher self for answers. There is no greater truth than yourself as the psychic. You are correct with that. We generally do. Our body is our compass. You do not need a pendulum to do all this. You should automatically feel this in your body. Where are we up to? Okay. Yes, pursuing is a bad word, Jenny. I'll pull you up on that one. Pull you up on that. It's a slow burn. Is he a fire sign? What's his star sign? Because I'm getting that is fire. There's a fire in him. You can let me know. But I'm going to say with this also slow burn, slow burn, slow burn. And that needs to come from you, not from him. So I don't think that he's one of these people that would move in a hurry, put it that way. So don't go getting impatient because I think he does actually move with caution. Okay, so I'll leave that one there as well. Now moving on. Okay, see Candice Bradshaw, stand in your power. We should all say that, everyone should put affirmations there. Stand in your power. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it down. I'll start it off. Stand in your power. There we go. And know your worth. There we go. I'll put that on there in there as well. Little affirmations, words of wisdom from Linda this evening. So Bubs is due on the 29th. So that's this month, I'm assuming. Been in pre-labor for a week, but everything stopped. Okay, I'm getting 5 with you. So I'm going to, could be 5 hours, but I feel like I'm looking at 5 days for you. Just look, I feel for you, darling, but I want you to message me when it all happens, and I want to know what, that everybody's arrived and everybody's all happy too. Now, where are we? Moving on. Okay, his birthday's September, so he's either going to be a Virgo or he's either going to be a Libra. You haven't got his date of birth there. Okay. What are you by any chance a fire sign? Jenny? What's your star sign? Okay, Crystal over on YouTube. Okay, literally lovely. This is the next comment I've seen from you. Please, I posted long now. I don't know what you've posted me, darling. I'm streaming to multiple platforms at once. And if I've missed you, I apologize. But I've got a lot of people watching and I can only see 3 or 4 comments at once and they go up the screen. So you'll need to repost it. If you're curious about pursuing management training at work, do it, lovely, Miss Ellie. I always say to people, knowledge is power. Okay, that's my other little words of wisdom for tonight. Knowledge is power. There we go. Learn, learn, learn. Never stop learning. Okay. Karen Levitt, see, she's saying, stand in your power. Will we move soon? And when, please? Haven't I answered this, darling? Okay. This is the thing. I just feel like you may feel like everything's at a standstill at the moment, but it's like once it's ready, once the universe and all the stars have aligned, it's going to happen so quickly. Your bloody head will spin. Now, I'm getting a number 8 around you with this. So, like 8 weeks, 8 months. I don't think it's going to be August next year. So, what are we? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Okay, I'm looking around about then because I don't think it's going to be in the next 8 weeks. And if it is, I think it's only a temporary thing. But you're asking me about a forever home, aren't you? So I'm going to say between now and April, I'm picking up, but it's going to be quick when it does happen. Now moving on. Moving on. Right. Yes. Okay. You're welcome, Ellie. Now, somebody just asked me about study. Who was that? Helen, can you see me going back to study soon? Soon, soon, soon. What stopped you, darling? Was this a medical thing or was it something else medical connected to somebody else with you? I just felt like there was obstacles put in the way with you around this, but they're just showing me here that there's going to be an offer coming in. So I'm going to say that yes, this is an offer to do with the study. So I'm going to say yeah. They're not giving me when. I guess that's all dependent on you, but when I see it, it's not too far off, put it that way. So I'm going to say in the next couple of months that there will be a couple of decisions that are coming up around that itself. So I don't know whether we're going to be doing some sort of fine tuning or deciding what we are going to be studying, but I'm going to say yes, it's not too far away, darling. Okay, I just feel like there's a few other things that need to line up first before that offer comes in. So I hope that helps you. Okay, Candice, what's this? That last full moon was a bit much. Do you know what? They don't affect me. I don't get affected by full moons. I don't get affected by eclipses. I don't get affected by any of that stuff. Either that, I'm just not feeling. I don't know. It just doesn't really affect me. But I know that it affects other people. Right. Melissa Thurtell, they're saying you need to make the proper choices to have that change that direction. Will my life change direction over the coming weeks? Our lives, our timelines are always changing with every decision that we are making. But they're saying here that in order for you to get to where you need to be, there's a few band-aids that need to be ripped off, or there's some decisions that need to be made around you with this. And they're also showing me here, they're also saying here, expect the unexpected with some of the messages that are coming in, or some of these decisions that are needing to be made as well. They're also showing me here that there's going to be a message here or an offer also to do with either money or work-related things as well. If that is what you're asking me, if you're asking me about work with more money, there's something here about some more coin crossing your palm, put it that way. All right, so I'll leave that one there. Hope that helps you. Yeah, Candace, but I've got a shitload of Cancer in my astrology chart, and it doesn't affect me. Yeah, everyone's different. All right. And about, do you see a trip to Europe with me for next year, and what month looks good? I mean, will this happen? No, I'm not saying it, darling. There's all this uncertainty around this. And it's like, I just feel like you're waiting for something, and there's all this uncertainty that's been thrown around here. So I'm not saying it, so I can't give you a month with it. They're telling me here that you're planning on going like April, May or something. Is that right? They're showing me with this. And I just feel like you're waiting for something, and I just going to say there's uncertainty around this. So where I'm at the moment, no, I'm not feeling it, lovely. Not for that time frame anyway. Okay. Melissa, you are welcome. I hope that helps you. Do we want to pull some cards yet? Do we want to pull cards? Yes. Okay. Just pop that down there. So again, guys, these are just snippets. These readings, so I can pin up. If you're wanting a full reading with me, I'll just put the link up there to my website. That will take you through. You'll be able to see my availabilities, but I've only got appointments available now for next week, and they are filling up, and then I have nothing again until mid-October, and that'll only be for a couple of weeks, because then I'm off to the South Pacific on that beautiful big ship that you're seeing there on the screen, the Anthem of the Seas. If anybody's interested in coming that cruise with us, we have 2 cabins left. Apart from that, Saturday the 11th of October, I will be in Goulburn running an all-day workshop, and I'll just pop that link up there too to try booking. I only need a deposit out of you to secure your spot, and you can pay me the balance on the day. So book through Try Booking. That's in Goulburn. All right, so we will work off the angel cards. If you are wanting an answer to a question, generally the angel cards will give you the answers there. Excuse me. I've got a drinker around me. He's a funny bastard. I have my blunt cards. I will be working off the Rider-Waite Tarot deck this evening, which are blunts. So if you would like a tarot card pull, put the word blunt up. That's the tarot. And if you're a little bit scared of the blunt cards and you would prefer an oracle card, I am working off the modern oracles this evening. But they aren't always light and fluffy. Sometimes they are a bit of a kick up the backside as well. So if you want that, just put down fluffy or angel card if you are wanting an answer. Doesn't always give you the answer though, but generally it will. Ellie, come to the one in November. Otherwise, you'll be waiting 18 months for the next one. That leaves Sydney. Angela Wolf is after Oracle. You didn't say fluffy, Angela. Okay, but I'm going to say this here with you. You are blessed. Just see if that comes into focus there. You are blessed and guided. Have confidence and honor yourself. So that is a card of protection for you for the next week, my friend. Hope that helps you. And moving on. Slavika is after an angel card. So for you, they're saying here, perfect timing for you, but they said to pull another card, and they're saying here, ask your angels. Have you been doing a bit of praying or soul searching lately? Because they're saying here, everything's in perfect timing. So They're saying there are changes, but you've just got to have patience. Divine timing, it will come. But they're just showing me here you reaching out to either your loved ones, your guides, or your ancestors, your angels with that there. Carolyn Vale is after an angel, please. Okay, what have we got for you? Hope that's not to do with the cruise, love. Reconsider. They're saying reconsider. What's the next one? And they're saying here unlikely. I can hear your belly laugh now. Reconsider and unlikely. Bethany is after a blunt. Okay, Bethany. Oh, I like this one. We have the 10 of Cups and love this card. Cups are about our emotions, but for me, this is a happy family card. So it's like something's just coming full circle now, and now everything's being pieced together for you here. So happy times ahead for the next couple of weeks for you, lovely. So I hope that helps you. Tony Gonzalez is after a blunt. So let's go with you, Tony. Okay, we've got legal stuff going on around you, lovely. By any chance? This is a major arcana, the Justice card. And this card's always about making things right and making sure that there is balance in our life. But generally when I see this card, it's a heads up for me that there may possibly be something legal going on around you. It may not be a bad thing. It could just be signing off on some papers or making some things official there as well. Who else have we got? Vanessa Gray is after a blunt. So for you, Vanessa, okay. Vanessa, are you by any chance single? Every time this card pulls out, generally it's a heads up that I am single, but more often than not, this is the 9 of Pentacles. When I say more often than not, it means that I'm dealing with somebody that is very self-sufficient and very independent in their own right here. Somebody that basically got their stuff together, put it that way. Okay, so you see here, she's got all her coins. She's got everything all lined up. She's even that powerful. She's got a falcon sitting on her and they kill. Those birds kill, but she's got total control over this. So in other words, you have total control over things, darling. And it's funny because I always make I say a witch. A witch. If you look at how witch is spelled, W-I-T-C-H. Sorry, I can't even think tonight. Woman in total control of herself. I like that one. I'm going to put that up there. For those who did not know, witch. Woman in total control of herself. There we go. Where are we up to? We have Simon. Simon's after a blunt. Okay. We have for you the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I can't even talk. Has anybody claimed this woman off me? Did anybody say, see, I can't even talk properly because she's just taking my memory away from me. I have this lady with me. Now, I am having trouble getting my words out. This was her prior to passing. So either we got dementia or I wouldn't be surprised if I got like a tumor going on, a brain cancer here, because I've got pressure in my head and I'm having trouble articulating things, and things are coming out the wrong way with me this evening. And I felt like she was very much like this. Okay. Now I'm going to say here, this is the Ace of Wands, Simon. I'm so sorry. Now, aces are all about new beginnings as well. So did we just start something new? Generally, when I see the ace or the wands here, wands are action cards and doing cards. And generally, this comes about when we've got a new project coming or new ideas as well. So just keep going with your gut and keep going with all the downloads that you are getting. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Where are we up to? Courtney is after a blunt. Okay, so for you, Courtney, right, the 5 of Wands. Now, Courtney, have we got some little issues around work or family at the moment? Because I feel like possibly you could be caught up in a little bit of a tiff with people trying to keep the peace, and you're stuck in the middle with this. Fives are about changes, and it's also to do with conflict as well. But this picture is pretty self-explanatory here. So if I was you, zip it. Don't have opinions with people over the next week, and just stick to yourself, lovely. So I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? going on here. Gayleen, you can have a blunt, darling, because you always help me out on my lives here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, it's funny because I just drew the King of Cups and the King of Wands here with you. Now, this is usually just to do with people around you, people in your life. So, have we got a son as well? You got a son? Because I feel like one will be a husband, and one would be it's another male in the family. Okay, because I just drew the third card to do with family here. Okay, if you can give me a little bit more information. Because are they going through a bit of a rough trot at the moment? And are you trying to guide, or is your husband trying to give some guidance here? Because they're saying here that there's going to be all happy families coming up around you. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's a little bit random. The way I pulled those cards in, but it's something to do around people around you. Okay, so yeah, I hope you can understand what I was just saying with that then, because they're just saying everything will work out with that, with the way it should be. Settle down, I'm hearing there. Okay. Let's just move on with this. Donna Crawford is after a blunt. Okay, Donna. Unless you're looking for a love affair, lovely. Here we go. We've got the Lovers, and that's self-explanatory. Again, it's a major arcana, but Lovers is not necessarily to do about love affairs as well. The Lovers card is also to do about choices as well. And if you actually dissect this picture or this illustration here and have a look at it close up, you'll see that it's the Garden of Eden, and you've got Adam and Eve here. And then if you look more closely, you'll see you've got the temptations that's going on here. So I'm going to say with you, just be careful with some of your choices. You may be led down the garden path, and there may be some temptations, and it may not work out the way that you're wanting it to work out. If you're after love, that's what it means. It's a Lover's card, but I feel like I'm looking at the other one, the choices with that there. So I hope that makes sense. Bethany is after an angel card. Okay, so Bethany, they asked me to pull two for you. And so what I have here is a wait. They're saying wait, and then they're saying here that it will be a peaceful resolution, whatever that is. So I hope you can interpret that to what you are wanting it to be. Scott Clancy is after a blunt. Scott. Okay. You drew a major arcana this evening, Scott. So the strength card, but it's also to do, strength's also associated with Leos or the Leo season. So it may be a Leo around you, or if you're looking for timings on something, it'll be Leo season next year. But here, in this case, it's also about drawing on your own inner strength. And there may be some situations here where you may need to be a little bit smart and let people think in a roundabout way that it's their idea. Okay, and that's what I talk about by inner strength with this. Okay, so you may not be happy, but you need to let them think that it's their own idea. And they're just showing me the kids to do with that. It might be to do with the kids. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Melissa, was she having trouble articulating? Because the way she's coming to me, I'm seeing her visually, and it's like her body's frail, and I feel like her hair is like cotton wool. Okay. And I'm going to say that when she was with us, she had a lot of get up and go when she was with us until this took over. And it was very soul destroying for her for this. But she was met by, she's saying she was met by a male, which I'm assuming is a husband. It's on the same generation. If it's not the husband, it's a brother here that's been met. Okay. So if you can relate to all of that, because it's funny now that I've acknowledged it, it's fine, it's lifted. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, see, that's what I said. She was very, very lively, but then once it just took hold, and it's funny, it's like it's just lifted off me because she wanted to get that out, and she's obviously wanting to get it across to you to thank you. And Spirit's so clever getting information out, and now that I'm feeling myself again. Okay. She's thrown all these names at me. I'm hearing like a Betty, I'm hearing a Mary, and a Josephine as well, or Joe. Joe, if that means anything to you as well. But this is why I don't like to do mediumship on these live feeds because of the lag that we've got going on here. So anyway, I'll move on. Sammy Page is after an angel card. You have not the right time, Sammy. Now, they're telling me this is to do with a relationship, is it? They're saying not the right time. So if you can give me some feedback on that. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Okay. It's also to do with healing as well, Melissa. You know, she made it over. She made it over effortlessly. I know that. I know that once they cross, there's no pain. There's nothing. They're fine. They don't experience what we experience on this earthly plane. It's us that are upset because we're left behind. Because sometimes she says that you've got this element of guilt with you that you felt like you should have done better. You felt like you've missed something, or you should have, could have, would have. And she said it didn't matter. She said my time was up. My time was up as well. Okay, and there's also a gold. I feel like I've got like a gold medallion or gold locket or gold something around a chain too that she's referencing as well. Okay, moving on. Fiona Cations is after a blunt. Okay, I know this ain't you, Fiona. This is my Empress card, another major arcana, and this always shows up when somebody's pregnant. So I know it's not you. I know you're having a heart attack at the moment as I'm talking about this, but sometimes when this card comes up, it's also about giving birth to a new business or birth to new ideas. So everything that's popping into your head lately, darling, just listen to it because I just feel like you're good at the job that you do also, but I feel like there's something else in you that you're possibly thinking about doing something extra. And I don't say not a second job, but just looking for a little bit more satisfaction around you. So it'll come to you. So I hope that helps you. Okay, Dana, they've got the Outback Festival on this weekend, haven't they? That I'm not going to be, but I'm happy to give you a blunt card, lovely. Overthinking, you worrying about too many. We have here the Nine of Swords. Nines are about completions. It's all coming to an end. Whatever the situations are you're going through, this overthinking swords are also about communications as well as our thoughts, but this is all coming to an end. And they're telling me here that you need to stop worrying about other people and look after you. I hope you understand that. Okay, and I will move on with this. Okay. I know you're definitely not pregnant. So sometimes spirit can be really funny too. So I'm in a bit of a funny mood now after that energy just lifted. Candice Bradshaw, you are after a blunt. Candice, don't focus on what was. Look at what's coming up behind you. We've got here the Five of Cups. Cups are about our emotions. Fives are also about changes and conflict, but in this case, I'm going to say the changes here. I'm being told here that you are focusing too much on what was, the missed opportunities, things you shoulda, coulda, woulda. Not the case. There's other opportunities coming up behind you. They're saying that there's been a bit of a shake-up with you the last few weeks, could have been the last couple of months here, but I'm hearing here it's necessary for you to be on the path that you need to be on. So I hope that helps you. You are welcome, Dana. I'll miss you too, darling. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be amazing. But as I said, these expos are just not really aligning with me. at the moment. It's just I don't know what it is. I'm just not feeling it, and I'm just going off on a different path with my work, and it's very exciting. The work that I've got planned for next year. How many of you guys are on TikTok? Because I've had a TikTok account for God knows how many years, but I don't use it, and I've been told that I have to use TikTok. And if I use TikTok, I'll go live on TikTok as well, which means I'll probably go live an extra night or an extra day as well. So can you guys just give me a bit of feedback there about TikTok? Because I'm just getting still people asking for blunt cards, fluffy cards, angel cards, and we have a lag. Hmm. So Sammy, you've got TikTok. Jasmine, TikTok's good for that, is it? See, I don't know. I always thought that TikTok was just for dancing things and silly things. Really, I did. So I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. I'll tell you what, if you guys go and follow me on TikTok, I'll think about it because I think I've only got about I think I've only got about 85 people on there at the moment. And if I build it, I understand I can do the live feed. Is that right? TikTok's massive, is it? Well, aren't I supposed to have like 1,000 people on there before I can do a live feed? I've been told. I see lives on there, specifically readings. So Jasmine, you're saying it was a lot different from when I honestly thought you just did silly dances. And Simon, when you're talking about Goulburn, I'm doing that workshop on the 11th of October, and I'm booked up already for the 10th of October for the readings, and then I won't be back for private readings again until November, and then that'll be it for the year for me. Yep, for lives, I'm pretty sure you need to do 1,000. Well, I've only got 85. It's going to take me a hell of a long time to get to 1,000 followers. Oh, nothing's easy. I don't know. I'm getting too old for this stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll see how we go. I'll see. You need 500 followers. I think a lot of people do cards and things on there too. Yeah, but still, I've only got 85. It's going to take me a long time to get to bloody 500. Do me a favor, guys. Go and follow me on TikTok. And then I'll promise you I'll go live a second night. How's that? I'll do 2 lives a week if you do that. But anyway, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, my timekeeper. My door bitch has just told me that it's gone 9 p.m. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Carolyn. Okay, bedtime for us. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I will be back again next Tuesday. Same time, same bat channel, same everything else. And I'm going to actively work to see if I can get this TikTok thing to work. But next week will be my last live, as I then am going into school holidays. So I'll be taking the 2 weeks off after that as well. So thank you, everybody. You know I love you all. Thank you for joining me. And I will be back next week. Have a good one. Bye.